YouTube, what's going on? You know, I'm back again with another reaction video. Let's jump into this video and I'm gonna chop it back with you guys real quick.
Is immigration a problem in the UK?
No,
Why'd you say no?
because it's fundamental to our existence.
Oh, why'd you say that?
Because we need it. We don't have enough people being born in this country. We need immigrants. It's simple.
Why does the UK fear immigration?
We're told to.
By who?
The elites that own us. So the capitalists and the billionaires that are in charge that really own us and own our parties, mostly the Tories, but now Labour as well, they tell us to fear it because they need someone to blame for our problems when really they're the ones causing our problems.
Do you think we have overpopulations in major cities?
No, not at all. We've got loads of room.
You think so, really?
Tons of room.
Because everyone says that the UK is such a small thing, the country is individual small islands. Bringing more people here, we don't have the space for it. Like, do you have any thoughts on that?
I think that's a lie. We have the Greenbelt. The Greenbelt is mostly empty space, and we've killed all the animals in it. We might as well build on it. We need houses. It's the fundamental thing that kills our country and kills our young people. We need to build houses. We need to make them so that people can buy them and own them and stop them being owned by landlords.
I mean, this guy has a point. This guy has a point. He's actually, you can tell he's very well informed and educated just by the way he's articulating himself. So he has a point, major point. Because, you know, majority of the time, we've got to remember that migrants are the reason why this country is still running. When you go to the NHS, you see a lot of people from different parts of the world that's always working, putting in that shift. You know, when you talk about daycare, when you talk about people that's looking after the old folks as well, when you talk about the cleaners, when you talk about, you know, security guards, when you talk about delivery drivers, Uber Eats and all those type of people, all migrants keeping, you know, United Kingdom floating at the end of the day. Since we came out of Brexit, you feel me? Like, it's been a bit of shamble, but, you know, migrants has been holding up the country regardless, like whether we like it or not. So he's making a lot of sense. And I say that to say this as well. It's like, if I'm looking at it from a business point of view, if I had a business, right, and I know that people that's in my country are very entitled and, you know, they will want the full whack of, like, you know, salaries, and I know that people from migrants don't mind working for half of the salaries they want, like, it's not common knowledge of who I'm going to employ and who I'm going to, you know, want to be in my company working for cheaper where I earn more. So it's all a money thing at the end of the day, you know?
It's a fact.
So I saw another stat on ITV that in the last 10 years, there's 6.2 million people on the waiting list for NHS and 2 million children in poverty in the UK. That allegedly, that is due to immigration. Well, do you have any thoughts on that?
I think it's not due to immigration. Immigration is the reason our NHS works. The thing that causes that is governments deliberately underfunding and sort of underutilising the NHS for what it could really be. It's nothing to do with immigrants coming in, it's to do with it being badly managed and badly funded.
Was Brexit a good or bad idea?
Terrible idea.
Why?
Fundamentally ruined every aspect of our country, and by every measurable factor, it's weakened us. We can't. The problem is as well with it.
Definitely has weakened us because, like, we're kind of a prideful country, and it's like trying to go back to the Europe to say, you know what, like, we made a mistake, and, you know, let's get back together. They're gonna have way more leverage over us. They'll be like, okay, now you're coming back now. Yeah, all right, cool. We want this and that and that and this and this. And the UK, like Great Britain, don't really want to put themselves in that kind of situation. So it's like just taking that L and just, you know, sinking, really and truly. Like, that was a bad idea, very bad idea. Coming out of Brexit was actually one of the most terrible thing that the politicians have ever made. But at the end of the day, you know, we all chose to do that, innit? So, well, not me, you know what I mean? But, you know, majority of people that's in the UK that, you know, got brainwashed by the government, making it look like it's the migrant taking all the jobs. But really and truly, the migrant is helping the country float, you know? Thank God we still have them here, you know?
Immigrants, the people that don't like immigrants, that want to get rid of immigrants, that would even be easier if we were in the EU. It's weakened everything. We can't do anything because we're not in the EU. We're not the big, powerful Britannia that we once used to be, where we were going around the world and slaughtering people. We're a little island.
This guy at the back. Anyway, look, he looks like he's an Uber Eats. You know what I mean? Putting in the work. Just as we speak.
Off the coast of the Atlantic, we need to be in the EU to have any kind of power or any kind of say-so. We need to have fair and legal routes for people to be able to access this country, and if you want to stop the small boats, that's how you start doing it, and eventually by becoming a member of the EU, that would help us do that as well.
And I'll ask you more questions, just for fun. Would you vote reformed?
I'm not mental or racist, so no.
You're gonna get me killed, mate. You're gonna get me killed.
It's the truth. People don't like it, but it's true.
Yeah, man, well said, though. Whether we want, you know, people are marching and saying they want immigrants out of the country, you have to kind of be real with yourself and ask yourself, who's going to take those type of jobs that you guys don't want to do? Clearly, it's going to be the immigrants coming from third world country that's going to look at those jobs as opportunities. And you guys are going to look at those jobs as, like, you know, something that's dirty. And those jobs are not dirty. It makes, you know, everything somebody has to do something at the end of the day. And I agree with him. Everything that came out that guy's mouth is true, you know. And it's a thing where it's like not me. When I say we, I'm talking about those, that's ignorant. At the end of the day, like, we all have to work together to conquer this mission. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, Great Britain, it's not going to be great without other people that's participating in making Great Britain great at the end of the day. But anyway, I'm going to catch you guys in the next video. Make sure you subscribe to this channel if you're new, and I'll see you there. Peace. Bow.